both. Does this work?
Yeah,
Are
it
we
works.
Both in frame? Okay.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
All right. We'll start in 3, 2.
Start with that. That's fine.
I like that. All right, cool. Guys, we're here. Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. I'm here with Mandy Leon. How are you?
Oh,
That was fancy.
Damn.
You almost got it. One more
Come
time.
on.
One more time.
damn it.
Come on, man. Man. Oh, there we go. There we go.
It's been a long day.
Mandy, how are you?
Sorry. I'm good. It's a little toasty in here, but
It
I'm
is.
okay. I've tried to cake my face with setting powder as much as I can. This is the best you're gonna get from me.
Same. I did the same thing this morning.
Yeah, I
It's
can
just
tell. Your
it's-
contour looks great.
Thank you. I don't know what that means, but it's all good. Man, you've done so much in wrestling right now. What are you doing right now?
Oh gosh. Right now, I'm just kind of honestly enjoying my summer for the first time in over 10 years.
Wow.
It's been like consistent wrestling, as you may or may not know. I guess outside of in-ring work, I've done a lot behind the scenes,
Yeah.
especially with Ring of Honor. I ran their social media accounts. I helped with marketing, this and the third. So I've just never had a break, and this is my first summer where I said, after everything that happened with Ring of Honor, I'm only doing pretty much MCW
Yeah.
and 1 or 2 other bookings a month, and that's it. I'm enjoying my summer until August. And then after August, I'll fill up my calendar again.
Okay. And what kind of, like, what do you want to wrestle? Like, who are, like, the kind of opponents you want to face after August, I guess?
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but Gia Scott has the MCW.
She
Women's
does.
title.
And we are here at the Shamrock Cup.
And we're here.
There.
Yep.
So you want the title
And
back.
she says that I'm jealous of her.
Cap.
I'm wrestling her tonight, but the title's not on the line. So, maybe since I'm so jealous, I'll come after her title.
I like the sound of that. So, when you talk about, like, running Ring of Honor social media accounts, what was, like, the hardest part of that, like, job?
I always loved it. I've always been really good at self-branding. Anything that I've ever done throughout my career, like people, if you don't know, before wrestling, I did modeling. I ran my own events, like car shows, club events. I was like one of those promoters that got girls and booked girls. So I had a lot of booking and entertainment experience and self-branding through that.
Yeah.
And then when I got into wrestling, since I loved it so much, I just put myself out there. And I was like, hey, can I help with social media here? Can I do it there? Ring of Honor never really had a consistent person doing the social media. And the Ring of Honor women's accounts, I started those from complete scratch too. So I ran, all of the Women of Honor accounts, all of the Ring of Honor accounts, and the Snapchats, the YouTubes, all that. And it was a lot of work. It was 24-hour,
That sounds...
nonstop, on demand. I was doing the live gifts, I was editing the promos, I was doing the live tweeting, I was doing that, going out to wrestle, coming backstage, doing interviews. So yeah, I was just nonstop for 10 years. And I can't even tell you when's the last time I just laid on a beach and just inhaled and exhaled. So,
My jaws dropped.
Yeah.
That's so much. Like,
It's a lot.
I'm still trying to figure out how TikTok even works. Like, I can't do all the little dances or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but so you mentioned the women's division, and you basically like started that whole thing. Like, you were kind of like the spearhead of that division. No, you definitely were. Because, like, the first ever Women's of Honor division match was in Baltimore, I believe. It was actually on my birthday, so I got to see it. It was cool.
Yes,
and, like, so
was.
during that moment, you were like, all right, I'm starting basically this revolution in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
What was, like, the reaction from the crowd that you saw that night?
It was amazing. That was probably the best reaction to the women's... That was our first women's show, I guess I can say it was.
Yeah.
It was the first all-women's show prior to the actual Ring of Honor show, and a lot of people were there.
They were.
I wrestled Hanaya on that show, I believe.
You did.
We had a great match. I think that was our rematch, if I'm not mistaken, from our first TV match. But it was fun, and it was a time... it was like right before the women's revolution in WWE started, I think.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like blending into that.
Mandy Leon started women's wrestling.
Oh god, I don't know about all that. You're gonna get me heat, brother. Go.
Oh man.
But so it was weird because it was like all kind of happening at the same time, and I felt like 2014 to 2016, 17, like Ring of Honor's women's wrestling was just on a roll. Like we came back, we had the women's tournament, we crowned the first women's champion, and then unfortunately things changed and. Different bookers came in and different creative new tournament and everything happened. Then recently Bobby and Maria for a few months helped out with the women's division and had our other tournament for the title. They did a great job. But then the company sold. So it's like, it was this constant for like 4 years. We were on this high. Yeah, freaking awesome. We had some great matches and then it just went to a halt, and then it went up a little bit more, then down, and then it's like we could never fully win, I guess you can say. It was really hard to just succeed, unfortunately. But I hope it does now with the new ownership.
Oh, for sure. And like, will we be seeing Mandy Leon back in Ring of Honor anytime soon? Because like,
I don't know.
She should.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, whoever, she should.
Yeah. Death Before Dishonor is tonight. I'm not there. I'm here, which I prefer to be because I love MCW. This is where I started. But no contact, and you know what? There's like no heat. You know, there's a lot of us who are jobless right now from the former ROH roster, and I think with the new ownership, you know, Sinclair Broadcasting, we weren't seen everywhere. We weren't available to fans everywhere where you can just turn on the TV and see us, you know, like Monday Night Raw. Yeah. So, I think with the new ownership, the good thing about that is Ring of Honor will be seen by more people. I don't know their plans and how they're going to develop the brand, but the shows have been good so far.
Yeah.
People are getting work, and you know, like Dalton's there, Rouge is there tonight, Dragon Lee. So a few of our guys are there.
Yeah.
I wish it could be more, but you know, I mean, AEW alone has a hell of a roster of people.
Big roster
and
too.
If you know booking, you know it's hard to make everyone happy and fit everyone on weekly. Yeah. That's just wrestling. That's how it is. So I don't know. We'll see what happens if they want to use more Ring of Honor talent. We shall see. I think Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez are going to kill it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
They're extremely freaking talented, and I'm so glad they're at least there. Willow Nightingale is freaking amazing. I'm a huge fan. Love her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad she's there. Allison Kay is wrestling too. Love her.
Yeah.
So it's like Willow and Allison have done recent work in Ring of Honor, so at least they're there, and hopefully more to come in the future. I mean, they don't even have a women's division yet or a men's full division. It's kind of just putting on shows right now until it develops to that, and that's with any company. So hopefully as time progresses, we'll see an actual men's and women's roster, and if they have plans for more show dates and pay-per-views and TV and all that, you never know what can happen. But you know, I'm here
and still killing it regardless. It doesn't matter where you are, any stage, you're still doing your thing.
Thank you.
And I want to play a little game called Word Association, Muscle Memory, for the people watching this and saying the show.
So ask me any trivia questions.
Oh, it won't be.
I've been hitting the head too many times.
Oh man. Okay, so my first question was be name every president, but since you said no trivia, I won't even do that one. So we'll go with what's like your 3 favorite Netflix series?
Oh, that's a good question. That's hard. They've had a lot of good ones.
Right? It doesn't have to just be Netflix. It can be Hulu, Amazon. If you watch Quibi, I don't know.
You know me, I'm a spook girl. Okay. So Sabrina, I loved Sabrina on Netflix.
Okay, that's a good one.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Ooh.
That's where I got this from.
There you go. Finally worked.
Oh God. You is a great show. I can't remember if that was on Netflix or not.
I have no idea. We'll just say that or Amazon, maybe. Have you ever watched Charmed? Have you ever watched The Circle? It's a reality show.
I have watched.
It's
one
really
season.
good.
I've watched one season of The Circle.
Fun fact: I was almost on that show.
Were you really?
I was like this close to making it, but you know, it is what it is.
Good on that show.
I would just talk about wrestling, wearing my little John Cena shirts and stuff. Like it would have been lit.
You could have like pretended to be John Cena.
Exactly.
And, like, see if they could find out.
And they'd be like, "Oh, are you actually seeing?" I'm like, "Yes, I know things about wrestling.
Can't see me.
Yeah, I'm invisible."
Yes.
Duh. As we wrap this up, Mandy, what are your goals in wrestling right now?
I just want to be happy.
That's a good answer.
I just want to be happy.
Happiness is key.
I really do. You know, I look back at so many opportunities, and a lot of people don't know, I had a lot of opportunities presented to me. I was just talking to someone the other day how WWE asked me to wrestle, I think it was Sasha and Nia Jax. It was like when they had the jobbers come in and put them over and stuff like that. And this was a few years ago. This was during the first tournament in Ring of Honor. Yeah. And I turned that down to put all of my focus into the women's tournament because I just really loved and cared about Ring of Honor that much. And it's crazy now to see, like, it's not everyone's hard work gone, like, because it's going on to something better and greater. But I just want to be happy now. You know, my point is like I've turned down so many other great things to put my heart and soul into Ring of Honor and just focus on that and helping others and myself succeed, that I just need a break. And that's what I was saying. Since it sold to August, I told everybody, if it's not making me happy, I'm not going to do it. And after August, I'm going to fill up my calendar, but only with things that make me happy. So...
Well, this has been amazing.
Yeah.
Mandy Leon, where can they find you on social media?
I'm a changed woman.
Yeah. growing up.
I've been through a lot.
I mean,
but,
like you basically grew up in Ring of Honor.
I grew up in Ring of Honor. I really did. I mean, I've had all of my life experiences in professional wrestling, and it's been a blast.
Yeah.
It really has been a blast, but I feel like now I'm on some grown woman stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to be happy. So if it makes me happy and good opportunities are presented to me, I don't want to be on that autopilot that I was for 10 years.
Yeah.
I want to experience life.
And
So-
like when August comes, when can they like book you? Like where can they find you?
Oh, you can send me an email, mandyleonbookings@gmail.com,
It's right here.
or fill out a contact form on my website, which is just mandyleonxo.com.
Where can they find you on social media?
At Mandy Leon XO on Twitter. My Instagram is currently frozen. It's at Mandy Leon, but you can follow me at Mandy Leon XOXO is my backup account. And YouTube.com/Mandy Leon XO, and everything else is just Mandy Leon XO.
Amazing, Mandy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
It's so
it.
good to see you.
Of course, man. I've been like a fan of yours for so many years. I think the first time I ever saw you, I was like 15. It was my 15th birthday, that Ring of Honor match, and I saw you a few years
Stop
before
making me
that.
old.
I'm 23 now.
Oh my God.
I just graduated college.
That's insane.
Right?
That's so insane.
Life is weird. So is wrestling,
It is
you know?
weird, man. But that's like one of the coolest things is like seeing people grow up
Right?
and meeting fans from like young to grow up too, man. This is crazy. I mean, I could do this interview with you all day. I don't do many of these, so.
See, we're reporting out here now. We out here. Guys, subscribe. Mandy Leon.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.